I was getting an energy of the unknown, the unthinkable. Sun in Scorpio, and the moon is in Pisces. This is an energy, thank you, Spirit, of sensitivity. Just think of when you stump your toe, your pinky toe. All right? Does that not literally take you down? If not, do you fall to the ground when you hit that sensitive area? That is the feeling right now. That's the energy right now. Something so little, something so sensitive. When the mind is already murky. Beware, y'all. And it's Halloween, Hallows Eve. The veil is the thinnest on this day. The dead are free as they please. The spirits, however you want to look at it. And it is very real, especially with the master of the underworld, the other world, the other side, the spiritual world is what's up there in that moon, in that energy tonight, right now. Let's get into it, y'all. That's all I can say. Let's get into it. How y'all feeling? I definitely know the feeling. Let's see what messages come out for you in the spread. Your silence, Aries, is going to be everything for you right now. Your eyes and your vision are going to be everything for you right now. Listen, all right? Things are about to, the volume's about to turn up for you, and for good reason. You can see there's a conversation. First card out, I was disillusioned. There's a conversation that you thought you were a part of. There's a group that you thought you were a part of. There is something that you thought you were a part of. Maybe not the leader of, you know what I'm saying? But in some way, shape, or form, down the line, at least, you know what I'm saying? You thought you were a part of something. Already knowing in your mind of minds, in your heart of hearts, that you are this individual, that you don't really need to be a part of something. You need to be a part of what is already a part of you. And when I say that, that's just like with your energy, Aries, you are a cardinal sign. So what you do is going to be something that is looked at as a tone or a standard of some sort. So in that, I feel like this is an energy of you giving out the actual script and somebody taking it and running it and going to write it down and publishing it, the script, if that makes sense. You done wrote the shit. You done blood, sweat, hard work, get up every day, day in and day out the shit. Sleep, breathe, eat, brush your teeth, shit out the shit. If you catch my drift here. And for some reason, somebody wants to come in and say you're not a part of something. Well, your mind and your energy and your talents tell you otherwise. Destined to soul ties. I'm dealing with somebody where, no, they don't love you. They love what you do for them. They love you through what is extended through you. And that's why I say you don't need to be a part of anything. Because if they coming out their way to take and cipher from you, you done had it the whole time. And I tell y'all that all the time. So now in this point is where you show them, I don't want to be a part of nothing, motherfucker. I know where I stand. And even if all of this shit crumbles tonight, I still know where I'm going to be. And that's going to be standing in this one particular spot. Excuse me, y'all. I'm trying to get over this little cold. It's trying to take me out. But it won't. But like I said, you know, it at one point I feel like you giving the energy. Yeah, it did feel good. It does feel good to connect. But as you know, just like with different Wi-Fi's, all connections ain't good. And all connections ain't strong. So in your individual self, forget everything else that's going on in the world around you. This is the energy of you pulling it in and you creating what you want to be a part of. What you feel others like you would want to be a part of. And you go from there. Because it's giving, even if you do right, you know, there's still going to be some type of reasoning or just some type of issue as to why you're not doing something right, why you're not good enough, why you don't fit the bill, and why you're not a part of something. 6 of Wands. But like I said, it's giving hero energy. Okay? And this hero not only saves the day, but leads the people. You see this one person up on this one horse? Yeah, I was rambling a little bit in the beginning of this reading. I almost cut it off, but I knew Spirit was finna bring me home. And sure enough, 6 of Wands, fire energy, Sagittarius. Be a part of what? Because look like they following you now. You know, it's just all about people get on stage and they get on TV and they get on platforms and they say anything, they do anything, and people crash out and follow behind that. But not you. Not today, not any day. And that's what this 6 of Wands energy stands for. It's like year after year, you don't fold, you don't back down. You know, year after year. You know, you still find a way for your name to be brought up, or people still find a way. You know, it's just like where one person thinks that they're going to bury you, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 other motherfuckers come dig you up. They won't let you rest, Aries, Ace of Wands. But when you get up, I got a good feeling, baby, you going to put them to bed. Tuck them in real nice. 2 of Wands, Aries energy every time. Thank you, Spirit. You know, a lot of y'all can tell, you know, like I said, I brought up the example about weather and the old folks tell, you know, being able to smell rain before it comes. You know, you, like I said, this vision that you got, this feeling that you got, use it. Lean forward in it. Because I really feel like this is like on the brink of something new, you know, out with the old, ushering in the new. And a lot of times things have to be wiped out. Old ways, old thoughts, you know what I mean? Old traditions. And you are in the wave to usher in the new, Aries. And you know, it's given sacrifice, you know, and your name is all over. You are the sacrificial lamb, literally. So when it comes to these points in history, you better know your number is going to be called. It's right here. The Zodiac can't start without you. Literally. That's cool. It's like the show can't start without you, Aries. Get out here. But then again, y'all, I'll be going back. I may have to go when I get some time alone because, like I said, Josh, part of the collective here, brought to my attention the 13 zodiac signs. Is it Ophius, the serpent serpent barrier is the 13th sign. Originally, the sun passed through 13 constellations, not 12. So that alone would mean you may be close to alignment, but for some reason, things have been tweaked so far out of our control that, honestly, you may not even know how far your potential really goes until you sit down and actually calculate and do that shit yourself. Literally. And that's what this 6 of Wands, 2 of Wands energy is giving. You sitting down, you calculating, and you putting this shit together yourself. Because who you waiting on? We don't wait for nobody. No man, especially. We see where that's getting us. Aries, you good at surviving, 3 of Wands. And I feel like it's going to come to a point where it's people that don't even know how to survive out here in these streets. But you do. And these are our basic human skills that you have, like I said, beyond perfected within yourself. So in that is a winner spirit. With that, imagine what you could do. If you just keep that foundation, that basics, and build off of that, then you on your way. Is you're leading into the future. Everyone. And some of y'all are afraid to even open y'all mouth. And that's no shade, that's no shame or anything. You know what I'm saying? That's the right thing. Because maybe it's not time for you to speak on that. Maybe it's not time for you to do that. But I need you to pay attention so that when the time does come, baby, you ready. 3 of Swords. I don't care how many swords they bring in. You don't bring no knife to no gunfight. You been out of this. We don't even operate like this anymore. Four of Pentacles. Capricorn energy. Yeah, it gives the energy of the cool kids don't look so cool anymore. Three of Pentacles. Let's go over there and see what Aries working on. It's and Aries, and I'm gonna say it, I'm gonna keep saying it, man. What you have, man cannot deny you. Man cannot control. This is spiritual. This is godlike. When you get the 6 of Wands, you win. And they get to stay stuck there with the stupid looks on their faces. Meanwhile, you are on to bigger and better places. Working in environments and settings where the goal is to shine and thrive. And be heard, and be seen, and be loved, and be appreciated, celebrated, carried on. We have the Knight of Swords, Gemini energy. Yeah, look at this. The race continues, Aries. You just needed a little water break. Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn energy, and Judgment, Libra energy. I feel like you are dismantling groups or bringing them together. The Chariot. All I can say is smile, Aries, wave. You know, you're giving the energy where you are waving, shaking hands, kissing babies. You know, hi, thank you. You know, how's your wife? Type energy. You know, meanwhile, like I said here, they still out here waiting by the phone to see if they even get a call. A spiritual call from spirit, or even a physical call from you. But no, you're busy. Thank you. Cruising somewhere 2 miles an hour in your brand new convertible, boo. Judge that. 10 of Swords. Knight of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. I'm getting what they can't see, they can't attack. What they can't see, they don't know. Or what they don't hear, they don't know. What this Knight of Pentacles is, whatever you're doing here, stay in place. I don't care what they see on the outside. You know what you're doing on the inside. And when you're ready to come on the outside, you will. You know what you catch where I'm going with this? Fuck what they talking about with this star energy. You're going within. And when Spirit says it's time for you to step out, 6 of Pentacles, you gonna give out and you gonna put out. You most definitely giving it out. But I don't think they ready. I don't think they're ready. But you are. Say it again, Spirit. The Emperor. But you are, Aries. It's giving, I've been waiting on you type energy. Oh, y'all, I done went through the whole reading. I ain't do no introduction. Woo. Seriously, I don't know. I'm going to have to sit down and look at this sun and this moon energy. Because, like, when I say sun in Scorpio, moon in Pisces, baby. That's like the crazy side coming out of people tonight. The sneaky, devilish side. The stalker side. The mind playing tricks on you type energy is what this is. This is also like an energy of someone thinking of, like I've been getting lately, taking something. Control of something. 12:12 on the clock. Aries the Emperor here, y'all. Hit that like and subscribe button so that you'll be notified when I upload or go live. I am still running this special for all of my intention crystal infused candles and my natural soaps and oils. If you guys would like to book personal readings or shop the website ariestheemperor.com, the link is below. All right, thank you so much to those of you who have purchased and reached out thus far. I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss anything. And thank you. Thank you to all of you guys who take the time to like, subscribe, comment, share, donate, book personal readings with your girl. I'm really, really grateful. All right. Mami Wata. And this is naked. All right, let's look into, because I'm learning about these goddesses as well. So we're just gonna read. What are you guys' plans? Normally I dress up for Halloween, but I've got a lot of going on. Okay, Mami Wata, goddess of emotional nakedness, is, and this is Pisces energy for you. Emotional. Pisces is the most sensitive sign. I would say Cancer is the most emotional though. Temple, Griot's element water. Mami Wata and her sisters live in the, is it, y'all know I'm bad with words, Ikpaba River, Benin City, Nigeria. But the ancient mermaid goddess is her own global pantheon. Mami Wata influences emotions and gifts her followers with clairvoyance and healing powers. Okay, so it says hide no more. The emotional nakedness you avoid is your superpower, not your shame. Being emotionally naked means being vulnerable enough for the real you to shine through. Vulnerability is a strength, not a weakness. Practice being transparent. Start with the people closest to you. Say, I haven't been showing the whole me, but I am starting today. Have the courage to feel and express your feelings without people pleasing. Speak your truth. Share your story. Cultivate an appreciation for vulnerability in others. Become comfortable with feeling uncomfortable and making others uncomfortable. See? Goddess declaration. I have the courage to be vulnerable. Y'all see what I mean? Every time, and I do this to myself, sometimes I be like, am I being too hard? No. No. What are you going to do with all of these emotions and expression? Like, you got to do something with it. So don't let nobody tell you crazy for expressing it. Just learn how to express it. Everything is in your tone. You know what I mean? So I'm going to leave this read here, y'all. That was a mouthful for me to take in and go reflect. And I'm definitely finna go do that. I got work to do. Happy Halloween. You guys be safe. You guys be careful out there if you are celebrating. You know what time it is. All right, big A's. Catch you later. Ciao.